Oh, welcome to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. So, double whammy of Star Wars news today. We've got an update on Gina Carano, but also Rian Johnson is still apparently doing his trilogy, so that's fascinating. Really, really interesting. At this point, it does make you wonder. It's like, does Disney enjoy burning money? You know, is that what they want to do? Is it what they're setting out to do as a business now? Is this like the brave new frontier of business? Lose money. For no reason. Avoidable reasons as well. Fascinating. Absolutely fascinating. So that's what we're going to be diving into today. Hope you're all well. Ladies and gents, if you enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to support the channel, I have memberships now open, as well as my Patreon, which is linked down below in the description box. Both of them have different benefits. Check them out if you want to support it. Chuck in a buck. But anyway, let's dive into it, shall we? Look, Gina Carano reveals that Disney and Lucasfilm tried to force her to apologise. Due to the whole beep bop boop thing. And then we also found out from Gina Carano that she didn't even know she'd been fired until she saw everyone else talking about it. Which is that's garbage. That's unprofessional, right? You know, we can all agree with that. You know, it's just Disney doing Gina Carano some more dirty right there. And I've done many conversations now about whether it's right or wrong. I've given you my thoughts on it numerous times. I've done live streams. I've even done debates on other channels about whether I believe she was right or wrong for doing what she did. So I'm not going to cover that in this video. My thoughts are well known. And if you don't know them, then where have you been, quite frankly? But let's take a look. This article and then the next one is linked down below in the description box. Please do check them out. But former Mandalorian actress Gina Carano, who played Cara Dune on the show, recently revealed Disney and Lucasfilm attempted to force her to apologise to everyone who was essentially hounding her for abuse. Now, obviously, we don't know the other side of this. And now what I mean by that is, recently Disney came out in support of like Christelle, I think her name is, the new Star Wars High Republic host, a woman who actually spouts off a bunch of white hatred, racist rhetoric, actually. And they came out in defense of her and said, we stand with her and all against all racism. It's like, we don't stand against that much racism, mate. Like, unbelievable. But she hasn't been told to apologise, has she? Odd, that. Strange. Yet someone who doesn't want to put pronouns in their bio, mob attacks, told to apologise? Odd. Really odd mentality. Yeah, I just don't get it. I genuinely don't get it. I don't understand where someone's coming from with that sort of attitude. It's very, very odd. Very odd. But anyway, so she revealed to New York Times columnist Barry Weiss. She said, earlier on last year, before The Mandalorian came out, they wanted me to use their exact wording for an apology over pronoun usage. Now, we all know, ladies and gents, never apologise to these individuals. There's no reason to apologise to these people because they don't want an apology, right? We have forgotten, in this day and age, the ability to forgive, right? It's a lost art. So if you apologise, it doesn't matter to them. It literally doesn't matter. They don't care. They'll still think you're an idiot. They'll still think you're an arsehole. They'll still hate your guts. Because apologies mean nothing to the baying mob. So it's best not to even bother. There's absolutely no reason to apologise to these idiots. There's genuinely not. Because it's not going to achieve anything. You're not going to get forgiveness, which is the whole point of an apology. You say, hey, I am sorry. You know, I'm seeking forgiveness for my sin of which I am apologising for. That's kind of the point of it, right? But these idiots don't care. They don't want an apology. They're not interested. And all too often we see it. Like, again, it's a no-brainer. We all know it. We've seen it. People that just go, yeah, whatever. They've apologised. Who cares? And they still go off. It's like, Christ, whatever. You sad, sad little cretin. So anyway, the actress continues and says, I declined and offered a statement in my own words I made clear I wanted nothing to do with mocking the transgender community and was just drawing attention to the abuse of the mob in forcing people to put pronouns in their bios. Perfectly legitimate stance to have. Perfectly legitimate stance to have. Like, what's the issue there? What is the problem? I'm sure people will still have a problem somewhere along the line, but what's the problem? Like, where's the issue? Is that still apparently, like, I don't know, transphobic? No, of course not. Don't be so myopic. Don't be such a snowflake. Unreal. Transphobic. Ridiculous. Anyway, Weiss then detailed that Lucasfilm punished her by excluding her from all press and promotion for the show. So they actively went to punish her because she wanted to use her own wording. I mean, that is weird and vindictive, isn't it? It's like an ex-girlfriend that hates your guts and just wants to one-up you. Like, it's just sad. Carano stated, that was heartbreaking, but I didn't want to take away from the hard work of everyone who worked on the project, so I said, okay. Professional. This was the last time I was contacted about any type of public statement or apology from Lucasfilm. And then we get to the real doozy, ladies and gents, the real doozy. Carano revealed she found out she was fired from The Mandalorian over social media. Awful. What an unprofessional way of figuring out that you're fired. I found out through social media, like everyone else, that I'd been fired. Quote. Carano's statement is revealing. It means that Lucasfilm President Kathleen Kennedy and The Mandalorian executive producer Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni didn't have an ounce of human decency within them to even give Carano a call and let her know that she had been let go. I mean, that is real bad. Like, that is not nice. Instead, Disney issued a press statement through Variety condemning and decrying Carano and feeding her to the wolves of social media. The press statement read, Gina Carano is not currently employed by Lucasfilm and there are no plans for her to be in the future. Nevertheless, her social media posts denigrating people based on their culture and religious identities are abhorrent and unacceptable. Funny that. I would have thought someone hating on white people due to their ethnicity would be abhorrent, but apparently Disney's fine with that. And fine with setting up filming next to concentration camps in China. It's absolutely fine. Don't you worry about it, ladies and gents. Don't you worry about it. No worries there. Anyway. Again, I've gotten into my thoughts on all of this kind of stuff. We've spoken about it before. She's now hired by the Daily Wire to do her own movie. I did a live stream about this, discussing it all. I don't care who it is. It's just cool that she's been rehired by someone to do something. There are pros and cons to it being the Daily Wire. But it also seems to ruin that anti-Semitism look, doesn't it? Let's be honest. So anyway, there you go. Disney are dogs with that anyway. Not cool. But then we get on to the second part of this news story, which is even worse, quite frankly. Star Wars, Rian Johnson confirms his trilogy is still happening, despite no announcement from Lucasfilm. So are we really... we believe in this? What? What's going on here, ladies and gents? Oh, what's the deal? Literally no idea. No idea. There was rumours that Rian Johnson was the one actually writing Patty Jenkins' movie because there was no announcement on who the writer was. They've kept that a secret for some weird reason. And people think that it's Rian Johnson because obviously that would piss people off. So anyway, this article states that there have been rumours, seemingly a case of wishful thinking on the part of many, that Rian Johnson's planned Star Wars trilogy has been cancelled by Lucasfilm. The Last Jedi was a hit in 2017, but also an extremely divisive film that led to the studio attempting damage control with the disastrous The Rise of Skywalker 2 years later. Well, they said they wouldn't have viewed it as a success then, would they? Obviously, if they did that. During Disney's Investor Day last year, there was no mention of Johnson's trio of films, despite the fact that they once looked set to be the next wave of Star Wars stories told by Lucasfilm following the conclusion of the Skywalker saga, because that's what they were. That's what they were painted as, anyway. But continues further. Instead, the focus has been on Disney Plus, with the only confirmed Star Wars films heading our way being Wonder Woman 1984 helm with Patty Jenkins' Rogue Squadron. Hence, like I say, people thinking that he was writing it. Now, Kevin Feige, meanwhile, is also producing a mystery Star Wars project for Lucasfilm. And now USA Today reporter Soraya Wilson has managed to confirm that with Johnson that his trilogy is still in the works. There's no concrete timeline at this rate. That could mean we won't see it until the late 2020s. But that would undeniably leave more than enough time for The Last Jedi dust to settle. Ha ha ha. Oh, that's some wishful thinking. So here's the tweet in question, and it sent shockwaves through the internet. I'm just going to post this now because I can see that I'm going to get a lot of requests. Yes, Ryan's Star Wars trilogy is still on. No dates or timelines because he has other projects going on, but it is happening. That is all I know about it. And obviously proof that she was actually speaking to him. But she won't post the transcript. There's no other evidence. No one knows anything. That's it. Who knows? But, I mean, them thinking that the dust settling is going to... I mean, look, it's a bad move all round. They're dogs. They're not very good. So there you go, I guess. I mean, what else can you say about it? It's crap. They're dirty, dirty dogs. So let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. I'm Professional Disney. Rehiring Rian Johnson and firing Gina Carano over social media. It's pretty bad, isn't it? Does that not break some laws somewhere along the line? Might be in the States, I don't know. Anyway, let me know your thoughts. I've missed age. Take care.